to get on your podcast and make it seem like my label is doing something so I could go number one on Apple, it's really insane to me. Why are they not putting no gimmick and no bullshit and other artists in Atlantic? They just as big as me. You got Bruno, you got Lizzo, you got Ed Sheeran. Why they not doing it for them? The old nice Cardi, letting y'all live, letting y'all breathe, ignoring shade. That shit is dead.
Girl, really?
All right, so everybody, not everybody, but the ops have been talking about Cardi B adding WAP up and outside to her sophomore album, Am I the Drama? A lot of people feel like it's a cheat code. She's trying to make sure she doesn't fail. Nicki would never do this. Megan would never do this. She can't just never come out without cheating and using cheat codes. Well, Cardi has something to say about that on Spaces. Y'all better like the video. You better subscribe. Let's get it.
It's one thing when like fans or like people online that have no experience or know nothing online say something. But it's crazy when like people get on their fucking podcast and they hot breath mic that people consider to have credibility, say some insane shit about you. Say some insane shit about you. Like, this shit made me want to punch a nigga fucking so bad. Like, it almost made me want to cry. Like, because it makes you so angry that it really makes you want to fucking shove a fucking punch down their throat. And I don't know if motherfuckers do this shit to bait me to talk, or I don't know, is it because they just hate me so much? But if you hate me so much and I never did nothing to you, like, imagine if I never did nothing to you, I never fucked your bitch, I never stole from you, I never said anything crazy about you, then if you hate somebody so much that you have to lie and you have to say that people are cheating, this is why I pray over myself and pray over my body. And I told my mom to pray for me all the time, because there's people that you just know that you have beef with because clearly over money, over a man, over this, or you just don't get along with a bitch because she's not cool with your friend, some shit like that. But then there's people that just don't like you and hate you and wish the worst for you, and you don't even know them like that. But this is my thing though, right? To get on your podcast and make it seem like my label is doing something so I could go number one on Apple, it's really insane to me. And I feel like it's illegal. And I also feel like it's defamation. And this is my thing why I say this, right? I am not the only artist in Atlantic Record. I might be one of the biggest ones, but I'm actually not one of the biggest ones. I haven't really been dropping music like that, and there has been artists that have been dropping music and have been doing better than me the past 2-3 years. And they haven't been able to go number one on Apple. Now, if my label is cheating and making people go number one on Apple, why are they not making them go number one on Apple? I cannot help that I always had a strong fan base on Apple Music. And you could check the charts on my new song everywhere. I'm very stable on Spotify. Mind you, I barely get playlisting on Spotify. In Shazam, people are literally searching my music. That's why I'm number 2, number 3. I'm sold so much on iTunes because I have a real fan base. And I'm doing great on every platform. On TikTok, on fucking Instagram. I can literally not stop scrolling. Like every day I'm getting DMs from people they just follow, like, yo, your song is going crazy. All these DJs and everything. Like, it's like, and let me just make this example, right? Enough was a record that we put a budget in. And when I'm talking about a budget in, I'm talking about, look at the music video. We did a music video. And we was doing interviews for it because Enough was gonna be one of the singles for my album. I was supposed to release my album last year, but I didn't release it because I'm not even gonna lie. I was ready to release album last year. Like I wanted to release an album, but last year I got very, very mentally depressed. I don't think people understand how people feel when when a relationship is dying. When a relationship is dying, when a marriage is dying, you get really fucking depressed. Like you get fucking bed drunk. When I talk about bed drunk, I'm talking about like you don't want to get off the bed, you don't want to open your eyes, your head hurts when you wake up. And then of course I got pregnant. I was going through a lot in my life. Fast forward to this year, I'm overly ready. I'm actually very anxious. Like, cause like, oh my God, September can I just come any fucking sooner? So my thing is, right? If Enough had a budget, had a music video, and y'all saw the week that Enough came out, I was doing so many interviews. Why did my label didn't make Enough go number one on Apple Music? And we put so much work in that song. And when I talk about work, we're talking about the music video, the looks, the covers, the this and that. Why they didn't make it go number one? Why you implying that a record that, to be honest with you, it was, I don't know, like, cause I didn't really care much for this. Like, I love this record, but I didn't like. I wasn't like, oh, okay, I gotta put it, I gotta this, I gotta that. My label heard this record and it was like, yo, we just love this record. Can you at least trust us at least one time? And it's like, I don't feel like it. Then the snippet came out. It started going crazy. Like, it started going crazy. It really grew legs and feet on its own on platforms that you see real people singing and rapping to it. There were so many tweets. Cardi, drop this record, drop this record. You're dumb if you don't drop this record. I didn't really care to drop this record. That's when my label was like, all right, bitch, you have to drop this record. Like, please, just trust us one time. And it's like, all right, let me drop it. And it's doing great. And it's like, this is why I apologize to them. Because, all right, sometimes I'm going to listen to y'all. However, another thing, right, that these podcasters are saying, like, it's like, oh, this album seemed rushed. Just because I didn't want it to release a song, which is outside, it doesn't mean that I don't want to release my album. I've been shot my music video. I've been shot content for, not music video. I've been shot my cover. I've been shot content for this. I've been working on this album for 7 years. I'm beyond ready. My label is not forcing me or making me drop my album. I need to drop my album. I just signed, a couple of months ago, my Live Nation deal for a tour. I've been ready. Every day I'm fucking on calls, talking about my album, talking about my fucking tour, because a tour is one thing on its own. Like, that's actually stressing me out more than putting out the album, because I got to do physical work. And y'all know I'm fat as fuck. Y'all know I don't like to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, goddamn shit, I got to get in the gym and shit. Like, it's a lot. So, am I ready for the album? Yes, I'm ready to put out my album. Is people forcing me to put out my album? No. Was I being pressured to drop the single? Yes, and that's why I don't really have a lot of things for it, this and that. But this is a record that people organically love. So, for you to put your little breath on a mic and say, her label is doing this and that. Like, but why you didn't say that when Enough didn't win number one on Apple? Why are you not looking at the Shazam's number? Why are you not looking at the Spotify numbers that are extremely stable with no playlisting at that? Why are you not looking at the amount of videos that people are doing? Why are you not looking at the clubs that are playing it? It's like every single time that I fail, yeah, fucking dick start getting nice and strong when I fail. But when I'm doing good, it has to be some type of fucking, has to be some type of shit behind. Mind you, this is not even something that's planned. It's not even something that's planned. And I'm not even putting my all into it. I'm putting my all into it mostly on my album and my next song. That's what I'm really worried about. And it's so crazy, like, people would just hate on you and then will, like, just say just defame you and defame everything, your success, just because they feel like they have the power to do so. Like, that shit is so sad and discouraging and just like disgusting. Like, what is the point of you doing that? If that's the case, if they can make me go number one so easy on Apple, why they didn't make me go number one on my last record on Enough that we actually put a lot of work into behind? When it comes to that music video, it took me a long time to fucking think. And I got out of surgery. And just because the music video seems simple, it wasn't as simple. Because when it comes to simple music videos, those are the hardest ones. And I did so many interviews. If it didn't perform the best, it didn't perform the best. It is what it is. I take that to the chin. But when something is performing good, why is it that it have to be like some type of gimmick behind it? Like, damn, give me my shit. Give me my shit. Give me mine. Give me fucking mine. Okay. Why are they not putting no gimmick and no bullshit in other artists in Atlantic? They just as big as me. You got Bruno, you got Lizzo, you got Ed Sheeran. Why they not doing it for them? The fuck? It's always something. And it's like, God damn it. And then when I fail, when my shit don't do good, it's like, oh shit, I don't know about her career. I don't know about her career. But when y'all finally see me picking up, it's like, oh, it's a gimmick behind it. For what? Why, for what and why? And like, for what and why? Second, this is for my fans. And I love you to death. And I know that you guys just want to see me do great and amazing. But can y'all please stop kind of telling me sometimes what to do? Like, you're on the timeline telling me how my next single should be like it should be a feature and it should be with these people. Stop. Stop doing that. Because I already got my shit planned out. Imagine you having something planned out and then people telling you what the fuck to do. What makes you even think that I have a song with these people? I don't have it. So stop telling me to put it. Just wait. It's almost here. This is why, I don't know if y'all noticed, there has been a big difference from how I used to be than around this time now. Like, even when my album announcement dropped and when like Outside dropped, I wasn't even on the internet like that. I be telling Ken, Barbie, like, I was like, hey, how's the reaction to people? Oh, it's looking good. You could peep yourself. I peep for a little bit and I get off. I'm not even trying to do the most anymore because it's like that's one thing that I noticed. It gave me anxiety. And when I get anxiety, I push back. I push back. I really have, one thing that I have noticed throughout the years, I have developed a bad case of fucking anxiety. And that's why when I drop shit, I just be like, all right, if it do good, it do good. If it do bad, it do bad. But I don't be like how I used to be like every time. Like, I would wake up at 6 a.m. Like, it's like, what is the numbers? What is the this? What is the that? Oh my God. I don't even do that. If it does good, it does good. If it does bad, it does bad. But if y'all ask me to do a station head or something, if it's really necessary or this and that, I'll get on it. Other than that, I have to protect my mind. Because I have to protect my mind because I have very, very big things coming out. Like, this is going to be a very big project for me. I got 21 songs coming out and I have so many things that I just hope that it just be successful. So I just have to protect my mind. Like, this is just the beginning. So stop saying what to do. Stop saying this, stop saying that. I mean, look at her. Look how this record came out. It doesn't even have a fucking cover. It's a fucking cover that, like, hey, here is it. Here's the song. Here's that. Y'all asked for it. I'll give it to y'all. And it's actually performing really great. Yes, we would like to be number 2 or something. If it had a music video or it had something else, or if we did it, probably would have been number 2. But I'm in a good spot. And that's all that matters now that I'm about to drop this big, big project. And just keep supporting me, keep loving me. But don't try to tell me what to do. Do this, do that. You gotta put out this, you gotta put it out. Let me enjoy myself putting this out. Every single time that I put out a single, whether it does good, whether it's not, I feel like I don't enjoy myself because it's like I'm always thinking about, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, so they can make it. Fuck that. If y'all love it, y'all love it. Y'all hate it, y'all hate it. And when it comes to personal, when it comes to personal and when it comes to the support, I just want to say thank you so fucking much. Thank you so. Oh, and when it comes to I am the drama, I really hate how motherfuckers want to be like, yeah, you could tell her label picked that. You could tell, child. When it comes to everything that I do it. When it comes to when it comes to my covers, when it comes to how my music video come out, when it comes to the name of my shit, like I do it. Why did I name my album "My the Drama"? Is very fucking obvious. It's very obvious. I'm a fucking topic. It's been 7 fucking years. I'm still relevant for a reason. Whether I'm in my bed, whether I'm asleep, whether I'm talking, whether I'm opening my mouth, it's pure drama. Like, come on now. I graduated as most dramatic. I was voted most dramatic in high school. It just makes fucking sense. My lady was like, am I the drama? Yes. Yes. Cause it's like, I don't understand. Why me, God? Why me? Why I'm always in some shit? Why I'm always in some shit? Am I the drama? It speaks for itself. Ain't nothing, nobody can pick how I want to look like. Nobody can pick how I want to represent myself. When I picked invasion of privacy, I picked invasion of privacy because it's like I didn't have no privacy. I was pregnant. Like I just started dealing with fame. So everybody was in my face. 7 years later, I pick Am I the Drama because it's like, God damn, I'm always in some fucking shit, whether I avoid it or not. Is it me, Jesus? Is it me? People want to fucking people always want to nitpick something that is literally right in your fucking face. Also, like I said, I want to thank all my ladies. You know what? Sometimes I be talking about that us women, we are each other biggest fucking haters because I be feeling like women sometimes that we are each other's fucking worst critics. We're always talking about each other's bodies. We're always talking about how somebody should be doing or somebody this. But one thing I can say is, when it comes to what I'm going through in my life with the dating, with the this, with the divorce, with the blah blah blah, there's a lot of things I don't even fucking talk about. Like it's like some days I'm fine and some days I'm like I'm so down because it's just like I just cannot believe. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna give that person life. Whatever. I'm just very happy that like my women are fucking supporting me and like just helping me and like I'm seeing their stories and I'm glad that we understand. Like one thing we all gonna understand is you know, fuck shit. But anyways, like I wanna say, right? What I wanna say. God damn, one thing I know is about men want you to die over them. I don't think these men would have been satisfied until I slit my fucking throat. Cause why y'all mad? And it's crazy, right? Because, all right, so I'm gonna give y'all some other tea, right? It's crazy because last year, while I was pregnant, I shot my album cover. I shot some album covers, and I had like a name. It was like around, when was it? When was that I shot that shit? It was like around May. I shot my cover. I shot my covers, and I had a name for my album. Fast forward 5-6 months later, I changed my cover and I changed my title. And you know why I changed it? Because my life completely changed that quick. In 6 months, I opened my eyes. In 5 months, I fucking my whole life changed. Like I just feel like it was like a click to me. I feel like something shedded. Like I feel like I like something died in me. I feel like something died in me. That's what the crows and ravens represent. Because it represents loss, but it also represents strength. Like something really died in me. Also, not only was I going through Not only was I going through relationship dramas and stuff, while I was going through a heartbreak and while I was pregnant, there was a lot of bitches that kept trying me. And it's like, yo, that old me, like it's like a lot of my fans and a lot of people that work for me and a lot of my friends always be like, ignore it, ignore this. You're bigger than them. Fuck it, they're baiting you, this and that. That shit is dead. I want that. I want that. That shit, like being the bigger person, that shit died with it too. That's why the crows represent that too. I want that. That shit is dead. The old me is dead. The old nice Cardi, letting y'all live, letting y'all breathe, ignoring shade, that shit is dead. All of that died last year. And that's why Am I the Drama? I'm gonna give you that. That shit is all dead. All of that shit is dead. That's what my album represents. All of that shit is dead. The old me is dead. The humble me is dead. The damn why everybody always coming for me is dead. All of that shit is fucking dead. The minimizing myself because I'm afraid to win because everybody kept fucking picking on me, bullying me, this shit. That shit is fucking dead. Suck my dick. I said it. The trying to bait me with my race, trying to bait me, always saying some shit about me, trying to bait. That shit is fucking dead. Bitch, you know I'm great. That's why I'm still here. That's why people are still asking for this shit. That's why I'm still one of the richest female rappers. That shit is fucking dead. All that trying to be fucking fake humble, that shit is dead. Niggas, mistresses, you fucking subbing me and shit. That shit is fucking dead. Bitch, we is not the same. I don't give a fuck if we fucking jump and suck the same dick. We is not the same, and I will remind you. All of that shit is fucking dead. A lot of these female rappers, we are not the same. We are not in the same tax bracket. That shit is dead. Even thinking, the fact that you even think that you can even fucking come for me, that shit is dead. A nigga playing with me, that shit is dead. That's what my fucking album represents. That's what the crows represent. That's what the raven represents. Like I lost myself, something died in me, but I'm reborn again. And this time I ain't taking shit for nobody. Arrows are gonna fly this time, for sure. And that's not something that a label made up. That title wasn't a label that made up. That's me. This is how I feel. You want drama, bitch? I'ma give it to you. You want that? I'ma give you that. For sure. Anybody, anytime. And I don't give a fuck what comes with it. I don't give a fuck what comes with it. Oh, she this, she that. Make me a villain again. Like y'all made me for years. Every single time I said something, y'all claimed that I was lying. Y'all see I wasn't lying. So make me that. I remember when Up came out. I remember when Up came out and I couldn't even really enjoy myself of the success because motherfuckers was putting out fabricating shit. You had blogs trying to fucking taunt me and everything. That shit is fucking dead. I'ma enjoy my fucking self. I'ma enjoy my fucking success. Y'all not gonna make me feel guilty because people love me. Y'all ain't gonna make me feel that shit. Suck my dick. And that's the energy of this fucking album. And actually, I'm actually kind of glad that Outside came out because y'all think that that's the vibe of the album. Oh, baby. That is not the vibe of the album. Y'all will have to see. Y'all gonna have to see. The songs in Invasion of Privacy sound like Bodak Yellow? Did all of them sound like Bodak Yellow? No, they didn't. So that's the same shit with Invasion of Privacy. Y'all is gonna have to see. And the ones that's praying on my downfall, like I said, pray for your auntie that's dying of cancer. Pray for your grandma that have diabetes. Don't pray for my downfall, because it's not gonna happen. I have realized that I'm extremely anointed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. My grandmas have mad grandkids. Beautiful as fuck, pretty as fuck, smart as fuck, But my grandma looked at me when I was young and said, "You're going to be somebody one day." And she always used to say that, "I'm telling you, you're special." Out of all her grandkids. And she got like 30 some shit, 40 now, like 40 some shit now. But she told me I was going to be special. And I am. I'm handpicked by God. I'm protected by the blood of God, by the blood of Jesus. Ain't no fucking magic. Ain't you, bitch, you could burn me and every month. You could go to Africa your motherfucking goddamn self. You could go to motherfucking Haiti your own goddamn fucking self and do every knick-knack on me, bitch. It's not gonna work. So let me just succeed in peace. If you hate my success, don't even watch it. Cause I'm just getting fucking started. One thing I noticed, my fan base got stronger. And I have gotten stronger. For real. I have gotten stronger, for real. I still have anxiety. That's why I keep myself off the internet like how I used to be. I love you down. I love you to death. Hold me down, baby. I'm out. I gotta finish this motherfucking breakfast. That's directly.
Now, I saw this becoming a topic when she first announced the album. And so today or yesterday, she must have heard some podcasters, people in the media. I saw Armand Wiggins. He was on Angela Yee's show. I don't know if he's a new co-host on that show. If he is, shout out to Armand doing his big one. But he had something to say about her adding these tracks. I see a lot of the female commentators giving the same criticism that Cardi is trying to cheat the system. She can't never just let the numbers work themselves out. She's always trying to figure out a cheat code. You know, she's always trying to one up these other girls by falsifying numbers and things of that nature. I didn't hear what Joe Budden had to say about the album coming out, but I'm sure he wasn't too harsh because that's his girl. He kind of cool with Cardi, but you know, sometimes he'll get on Cardi's head too. But obviously she heard a lot of smoke about her adding these 3 songs. And I told y'all, look, she has 23 songs on this album. And I don't think those 3 songs will be enough for us to say, oh, those 3 songs were so big that it covers up the fact that she put out 20 songs that didn't do well. Now, is this a boost? Yes, I'm sure it is. But at the same time, she's putting out 20 other songs. It will be evident if nothing else does well for her and only WAP and Up and Outside are carrying this album. And that's why I don't think it's a big deal. If she was putting out 10 tracks, if she was putting out 13, maybe I could see where y'all coming from. But she putting out 20 new songs, y'all. 20 new songs. That's the part y'all keep forgetting to mention in y'all commentary. You cannot cover up 20 flops. That's why this conversation is kind of worthless. You can't cover up 20 bad songs. If you go on Spotify and all of her other songs got less than 1 million or 1 million, and then the only ones that got like all of the numbers 20 million plus is WAP, Up and Outside, then we can have a conversation and then you can criticize somebody. But some of y'all are acting like she putting out 10 songs and 3 of them are WAP and Up and Outside. Some of y'all do not read. She putting out 20 new songs. Let's see what the album sounds like and then we can, discuss something. I just feel like this is an over-exaggeration and y'all ain't doing nothing but proving why she called the album Am I the Drama. Everything she does, it turns into drama. And hell, I was thinking to myself, maybe this was a brilliant marketing scheme just so she can go on Spaces and say, you see, am I the drama? I am the drama. Because everything I do, y'all got something to say. And regardless, I see so many people in the comments of my last video talking about it's too late. I got to sneeze. I'm trying to stop myself from sneezing, my bad. Because y'all see me doing it. Anyway, I sound like I'm eating some coochie, my bad. Anyway, I see a lot of y'all saying, it's too late, it's too late, it's too late. She should have been dropped this album. It's not too late if y'all are sitting here giving her criticism. If y'all are still paying attention, if y'all just waiting to say, oh, she should have put it out later, this album a flop, if y'all just waiting to jump on the album if it's not good, she's still relevant. She still got the juice. Like I said, the fact that we having a big old conversation about a couple of songs that she added to the album that are old, she ain't the first artist to do this. And I know that some of these songs are very, very old. But that's why I go back to the marketing thing, because I'm like, ain't no way they didn't know that people was going to have something to say when they saw these old songs being put on the album. So I think it's kind of like a back and forth. The label could have said, look, we going to put these songs on here to give you a boost, but at the same time, it's going to work in the marketing. But at the same time, it's going to work in the marketing because it's going to get people talking. Am I the drama? You are the drama, Cardi. I can see somebody selling that to her. And it is working. Just like she said, you know, she didn't believe in some of these songs that she just put out. I think it was Outside, if I'm not mistaken. And it's working. People like it. She's, you know, talking about her life, talking about her old relationship, the divorce, and, you know, basically Offset mad that she outside with Stefan Diggs, and it's working. And the numbers on Outside are really good. That's why I wasn't surprised when I saw the album being #1 on Apple Music, because Outside is doing good. And I can definitely see that being one of the jams of the summer. And if it's at least 2 good songs on this album that can go in rotation, she'll be okay. And I just mean as, you know, songs that people are listening to regularly in the summer. Like, I honestly feel like, you know, she said she wasn't ready to put out the album last year because of depression. I get that. But I feel like this is it's a gold mine of an opportunity to put out the album right now before summer, where you could be the only girl with the jams all summer, setting the tone. I'm sure Glorilla gonna put out something that's gonna be fire, but I don't know about the other girls. As far as Nicki and Megan, I don't know what Megan gonna be doing this summer. I think Nicki looked like she taking a break. This might be a Cardi B summer if some of these songs are really good. And I think a lot of y'all haven't even put that in perspective as well. She about to kick off the summer. And she got 20 opportunities with 20 new songs. Okay? Let me know what y'all think about this. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.